How dare you try to stop me? Burn to ash! There can only be one great chief.
Alright, hey, what's up, guys? So, first new unit that's coming out since I started playing again, so I figured I will take a look at him. I don't know what his skills are yet. I have not looked at this. So, I think this is how I want to do videos from now on. That way I can include an initial reaction and with initial thoughts instead of, you know, like seeing it first. I don't know, maybe I'll end up watching stuff in the streams for Epi 7, but who knows. But like for this one, it's a reaction and initial thoughts. Okay, base stats. It's a Scorpio. I am not familiar with any Scorpio warriors. I can't, not 4 stars. None of them like pop into my head, you know, straight out the gate. So I guess let's just look at him for what he is. 100 base speed. That's pretty low. 1119 attack. It's not terrible. His health seems pretty high though. His defense is decent too. Base 15. Base 150. Self attack imprint. Okay. Nothing spectacular here. Good amount of health. That's from what I've seen. Okay, skill introduction. So it introduces his skill 2 first. So after suffering an attack that targets all allies, dispels all debuffs from the caster, and activates Blazing Fury, can be activated once every 2 turns. So this is a passive. Okay, so after suffering attack that targets, so after an AoE, he dispels all debuffs on himself. That alone is already pretty good. Like just as a passive, and every 2 turns, it's not bad. Considering, you know, how fast you build them and how slow whatever you're fighting or whatever. If he cycles pretty quickly, you know, he's a warrior, so Durandal could be an option to cycle quickly. I guess we'll see. So Blazing Fury with an Outraged Cry grants vigor to the caster for 2 turns. So it can be activated every 2 turns, so that what that tells me, that's 100% uptime. Before recovering health and increasing combat readiness by 20%. Okay, so in addition, he gains combat readiness as well when he gets hit by an AoE. So he gains 20% CR, which is good. That's just like free speed, right? He's a turn 2 unit from what I can see. Like kind of like how I like to play, at least so far. We'll see what the other abilities do. Amount recovered increases proportional to the caster's attack, so he heals as well. When he gets AoE'd, it's kind of like Roana's passive, right? So like when there's a counter that happens, Roana heals, right? Or like Elena. You hit with an AoE, she heals. It's going to have that same effect, basically. And it's going to give him CR and heal and buff him, okay? And then with skill enhanced, it increases the healing. Just kind of have to see what that scaling looks like. They show it here. Let's check it out real quick.
생명력을 회복하고 행동 게이지를 20% 증가시킵니다. 회복량은 자신의 공격력에 비례 증가합니다. 이 턴에
That healed for quite a bit. 3,000?
공격력에 비례
Keep in mind he has attack buff, okay? What does hit him for?
20%
She has no attack buff.
회복량은 자신의
So you got hit for 3,000.
공격력에 비례 증가합니다.
Okay, so he healed back all the damage, basically. Decent amount of health on him. His attack's probably not super high, but he does have attack buff. She doesn't. And he had defense buff as well. So. Alright, so his skill 1's Jealous Strike attacks the enemy with flames with a 65% chance to burn for 1 turn. When the caster is granted vigor, increase the effect chance by 25% and inflicts 1 additional burn. Okay, so that's not bad. It's goes up to 100%, right? Yeah. So it's a 75% base with Mola up to 100% when he has vigor. And basically, whenever you're bringing something into something that consistently AoEs, you're going to have a 100% chance to burn twice on his S1, which isn't bad. Burns do a lot of damage, right? Unless something changed. I don't think anything's changed since I've quit about burns. Pretty sure they have innate, like, armor pin, right? Burns ignore, what, 75% of armor? So it's just like when a burn goes off, it just chunks your health. Landing 2 of them on something is very nice. But, you know, the meta is different now. So, let's just keep looking at what else he does. It's nice to see burns. He's got nice health. His base attack is decent. So, like, I don't think this is a unit you would build crit on. You would just build him, like, since you're burning and you're healing based off of your attack. From what I'm seeing so far, this is a unit you want to build really tanky with high attack. Like, I don't think crit and like crit damage are really going to be necessary on him. And Forsaking crit and crit damage, from what I'm seeing so far, means you can get this guy very tanky, and you can get his attack very high, and you can make him pretty fast at the same time. So, it's an interesting concept based on what I'm seeing here. So, they show it.
발생 확률이 25% 증가하고
So they burned. I didn't see what the burn did. Does the burn ignore effect resistance? Wait. Or did they do... They burned it. It doesn't say what happens when you burn it. Bro. Come on, guys. See, you burn the S1. So what... Okay, let's just watch it through and see what it says, because...
자신이 폐기 상태라면 효과 발생 확률이 25%
It doesn't say what happens when you burn. Does it ignore effect resistance? Oh, it gives him an extra turn. Oh, wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
That's interesting. But the thing is, like, you have vigor, right? So you could burn and then throw 4 burns on somebody. Like, that's actually kind of insane. Like, if you think like with where Carrot is in the meta right now, right? Like, you bring a couple books, you bring this guy. This is just me theory crafting, you know, right now. I haven't even done RTA in 6 months, so I'm not exactly sure where the meta is. I've watched Light play, I've watched Platty play, you know, I've watched Deity play. Like, I've watched several streams, and I'm kind of seeing where the meta is. It's okay. Like, I don't see anything like stupid wrong with it. It doesn't look like it's as annoying as like the debuff meta from back when I played. But, you know, it's more bruiserish. You know, cleave isn't as oppressive because there's more counters to it. It seems like it's a unit check and a gear check, most likely. It's like, do you have the answers to what they're drafting? And if you do, good job. You can win. It's kind of like that now. And do you have the gear to compete with them? If you don't, you probably just lose. So that's just kind of how the game is now. But from what I'm seeing here, just, you know, in a fun scenario, you pair this guy up with Carrot. You burn with him, land the burns. You know, obviously they can have immunity, so it would probably not be at the beginning of the fight. Like, you run, you know, Soul Weaver, Carrot, Knight, right? And like a bruiserish scenario with Infernal Khawazu here, and then, you know, you could get some souls stacked up. Carrot can carry a book. You land 4 burns, and then you come in the Sarah's turn, or Carrot's turn, and you pop all the burns. You know, this seems like a fun concept.
3스킬.
Okay, and then we have the S3 here. So, Flames of Destruction attacks an enemy with an Inferno, dispelling all buffs. Oh wow, he's got a fucking cleanse too. Dude, this guy's good. Before 75% chance each to inflict 2 burn effects for 2 turns, and at the end of the turns detonates the burn effects. Wait, what?
Back to that breaking news here at 6:30 on a massive fire that continues to burn at this pallet yard in Compton. I'm Brandy Hitt along with Leslie Sykes. We want to get straight to Scott Reif once again in Air 7 HD. Following this now for 2 hours, Scott.
Yeah, it's a massive blaze, and they're nowhere close to being able to put this fire out.
Ignores effect resistance. This guy's insane. What the fuck is this? It's like, okay, Carrot. Let me raise you a Khawazu. What the fuck, dude? This is insane. You know what sucks is that he's on the banner with Kerwick. Because, like, this guy is good. Like, surprisingly, he's good. And Kerwick, from what I've heard, sucks. I haven't even read his abilities. But like, this guy is good. You know, he's a bruiser unit that you literally... He's literally another Carrot. The dude is another Carrot. He doesn't detonate burns with his S1. He does, and he self-heals. He... You know... This guy's good. Like, I actually want him. This is a unit that would be really fun to play with. And it goes up to 100%. 3-turn cooldown, by the way. A 3-turn fucking neutral element strip. Dispel all buffs, guys. And it ignores effect resistance when he has vigor. This guy is actually insane. Like, this is it's like another Alencia, right? It's another... You know, like I said, another Carrot, another Alencia. He's like one of those units. Like, he's got the base stats to where he can be built pretty bulky. And like I said, he just doesn't need crit or crit damage. You don't need it on him. You're just going to stack. You're literally going to build him like Carrot. From what I've seen. From what I'm seeing here. And you pick him into AoE. Just like you would Carrot. Like, this guy is literally Carrot. Like, wow. Huh.
경멸의 불꽃. 광염으로 적을 공격할 때 턴간 발생시키고 턴 종료 시 대상에게 걸린 화상을 격폭시킵니다. 자신이 폐기 상태라면 효과 저항을 무시합니다.
Dude, what the fuck?
금지된 자신이 폐기 상태라면 효과 저항을 무시합니다. 자신이 폐기 상태라면 효과 저항을 무시합니다.
Dude! This guy's actually insane. So you want to imprint him, obviously, too. Like, so if you have any red Khawazus, just get rid of him and fucking throw him into this guy. If you happen to pull him. Fuck, I want to pull for him, to be honest. But I really don't want to reset my pity. Yeah. This guy's really good. June 17th. That's next week. It's not even right now. Is he going to be... he might not even be in there with Kerouac. He might be in there with the next ML. I'd have to check. The game's doing on maintenance right now at the time of me recording this, so I can't check. But I'm not going to keep this video rolling just with me talking. This guy is good. He's like... This guy is like my playstyle. But the fact that he's neutral element, strips all buffs, detonates... Like, he ignores effect resistance. Like, without having to burn. That's the crazy thing. Like, he ignores, like, just with him getting hit by AoE. And, like, I don't know how many AoE units are in the meta now. There's what, Carrot, Last Rider Crow. He's probably still pretty relevant, right? You know, tons of units that just have AoE damage. Arbiter Vildred's S3. You know, just stuff like that, right? I know G-Perg's kind of relevant right now with his S3. Cerise with her S3. I'm assuming like these units are still good, right? I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. Ravi's S3, I know she's relevant right now. Yeah, Landy's S3. This guy is like, he's good into this meta too, from what I'm hearing from other people. So if you're able to, and you're not worried about pulling Kerouac, I would say pull for him, but maybe wait to see what's coming. And go from there. Like, I really want to pull for this guy, but I really don't want to pull Kerouac. So, that's where I'm at. I don't know if I'm going to pull for him. Guess we'll see how itchy I get. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is old news for you guys, but it's new to me, so this is my initial thoughts on him. And, yeah, if you guys want to continue seeing these, I like doing these kind of videos. I like doing more of a reaction style because, you know, I feel like I got more into this video than, like, you know, my initial reaction was here, recorded, and not while I was watching a stream. You know what I mean? So if you guys prefer me to do it like this, I will not watch streams for new units, and I will react to them afterwards and record the reaction. Maybe I'll do camera next time so you guys can see my, oh my god face. But yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Fuck.